Hi, everyone, and welcome back to On a Water Break, the podcast where we talk about everything you and your friends are talking about at rehearsal on a water break. This week, we have Ty Nelson joining us of Ty Talks DCI on TikTok, and we'll be talking DCI, maybe a couple predictions, who knows? But we'll also find out what made Trish say,
but see how we match up against them, and then the scores will come out, and it won't be, you got to, if you have the means, you've got to chase your competition.
And why Jackie said.
And like the historical aspect of it, I think is really, really going to be valuable over time, too.
All this and more on this week's episode of On a Water Break.
8 off the mat and go.
Welcome to On a Water Break, the podcast where we talk everything marching arts.
Everyone, bring it in. It's time for a water break.
Hi, everyone. It's Nicole, and we have a great episode this week. We have a great episode every week. So go and subscribe, right? So go and subscribe on your favorite listening app. Write us a review and share this with a friend. If you have a question or a good topic that you want to talk about, email us at onawwaterbreakpodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on social media. DM us if you want to be on the show. And we even have a form that you can fill out if you want to be a guest. So you can check out our link in the bio. So who's on the sidelines this week? Trish.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Trish. How's it going? How's your summer going?
Good. Crazy busy, but good. I'm trying to keep busy working, doing all that kind of fun stuff. But, it's all good. It's all good.
Are you doing any vacationing or anything like that?
Yes, we already did go on vacation. Right after school ended, we went to Cape May, New Jersey, which is fabulous. Can't say enough about it. It's like actually one of the southernmost beaches in New Jersey, so it's a little bit of a ride for me being from North Jersey. But we used to go to the one that was the next one up north, which is Wildwood. Those of you
to say that Wildwood.
Those of you on the podcast who've been to Wildwood for drum corps or winter guard or whatever, and I was a little unsure. It's so funny that my boyfriend just walked in. I was a little unsure about. I don't know if I'm going to like Cape May. I'm so used to Wildwood. I'm good. I'm locked in. I'm locked in now.
That's awesome. And Jackie.
Hello.
Hello.
I just, working like crazy and taking care of the babies.
We know it. We know it. Spinning,
you know it.
Podcasts, babies. Well, I just got home from tour 2 days ago. Today is the third day. 3 days ago. So
the days run together, don't they?
Oh, so much. So I'm excited to be home for a little bit. I have about maybe another week and a half left before I go back, but I'm excited to be back on the podcast. It's almost funny because I was really nervous about coming back and like being on the pod. And I was just like, wait a minute, I'm fine. I haven't done this in a bit, but I'm okay. So yes, yay.
Yeah, you just get back into it. And you're just like, oh, I know what's going on. I know what I'm doing here.
I know. I didn't even read. I was like, wow, wait. This is in my memory. So just so you both know, too, we also have joining us on the sidelines this week, Ty Nelson. Hello. Hello, Ty. We have what I always call a game, but it is what we do for all of the guests. It just gives us a little time to like hee, but also in good fun with our guest. Our little game is called a 32 count life story. So what you do is you fit your whole life story into 32 counts from birth till today, and it'll be great. No stress at all.
Just don't leave anything out.
Don't leave anything out. Yeah. We'll know. We'll ask you. But what you'll get is 8 counts from the mat and then you're in. Okay? Awesome.
Okay, so I was born in New York. My parents both marched drum corps. So we're a musical family. Moved to North Carolina when I was 5. That's where I grew up. I was class of 2020. That was rough. I was supposed to march Crossmen that year. It didn't happen. But I went back in 22, BD in 23 and 24. I did my undergrad at UNCG for music and minored in anthropology, and now I study ethnomusicology at the University of Maryland.
Woo! And even had more to lose. Wow. So you were part of that age out group, the pandemic age out group?
It was going to be my first year marching. That was the pandemic. So
okay.
I was
All right.
sort of lucky in that way, I guess.
Pandemic rookie group.
Yes.
Nice. And you said that both your parents marched. Where'd they march?
Crossmen. So I was going to be, well, I was ultimately at the corps where they marched.
Did they do the alumni corps?
No, they didn't, because I was marching and they didn't want to miss seeing me.
Understandable.
That is so lovely. Right. That's awesome. So, Ty, you have your own TikTok channel called Ty Talks DCI. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and what you have going on that channel?
Yes. So it's an Instagram page. The whole TikTok going down thing was like right when I started the project. So we chose Instagram Reels instead. But same idea.
That's probably a safe bet.
Yeah, I thought so. It started as a project. I was in a course in the spring on public music scholarship. So thinking of ways that we can take the work that we do as scholars, like beyond other academics, into ways that are like accessible for the everyday person to understand and also just like access in general. And I thought that's a great way to take my personal interest in drum corps into my academic life. So yeah, I start every video by asking a question about the way drum corps is today and try to answer it throughout a less than 3-minute video. So not super in depth, but I use the green screen function too. So there's always like pictures behind me, archival photos. Yeah, I don't have too many up so far. It's only been since the spring, but I hope to continue it as I go back to classes in the fall too.
Awesome. I think it's a great way, honestly, for performers who are coming up now to dive a little bit more, I guess you could say, into the why of DCI. One of your last videos that I saw, you talked about some of the, I don't want to say ancient, that's not ancient, but some of the older, like African-American drum corps. And you just don't hear a lot of people talking about that. And I thought that was awesome because like there's a sound sport that's out that has been derived from a lot of those old African-American drum corps that you talked about. So it just it's like, oh, I heard about this. Oh, great. I can go see it. And it just makes everything so much more relevant. So I really hope that more people can get out there and listen to your stuff and watch your stuff.
Yeah, thank you. I hope so too.
We also want to take a moment.
Just since the spring, and she's already closing in on like 3,000 followers, there's people talking about it. There's people listening. They're interested. And like the historical aspect of it, I think is really, really going to be valuable over time too. So even if you don't continue or whatever, it still stands as like, some historical education for those who are coming into the program.
Yeah, absolutely. When do you usually put out videos?
I've been trying to do at least 2 a month. Don't have a super tight schedule for myself, but definitely trying to balance my first summer not on tour, so free time with working on this as well. And I don't want it to be work, because it is fun for me. Right. Also, like 2 a month.
Okay. Have you checked out any shows this month or this summer?
Not yet. I'm going to the North Carolina show next week.
Nice. That night beat? Yes. Oh, cool. I won't be there. But that's okay. That's all right. I've literally had 5 back-to-back shows. I'm good. I'm good for right now. But also, talking about shows, you do not want to miss what we've got going on On a Water Break. So a couple of shows that we just did that are in like already live. So you can go and listen to them on your favorite listening app, wherever you listen to podcasts. But we have the bonus episode that Stephen did with Savannah's Bananas, Neil Bright. That was a fun one.
Can I just say that one keeps popping up in my social media feeds like crazy, like clips from that Savannah Bananas episode, more so than any other On a Water Break podcast content. Like it's just been Savannah Bananas like crazy. And every single time I'm like, oh, that's such a cool thing. Oh, that's such a fun story. Oh, that's seriously, if you haven't listened to the episode, go listen to it.
Right. I was not expecting, and honestly, just to go, take a look at it. I was not expecting to be so relevant. I mean, yes, instruments and stuff like that, but man, how many of these
Yeah.
like Savannah's Bananas people and then, just drum corps people or marching arts people in general know about each other too. So those worlds colliding, I love it when that happens. And then I think, let's see, Trish, you did an all age spotlight too.
A little Clifton Hotel Caballeros Grand Prix show preview, which has already happened, but we were pretty spot on. So if you want to check out the podcast, we were pretty spot on.
Nice. I can't wait. I also cannot wait to see any of the all age shows. I've just been hearing a lot about them, and it's just like, okay, I'm going to either have to like get up really early to watch them one day or check out a video of some kind, but I've been hearing nothing but really good stuff. We just had an episode 2 that's probably going to be live before this one.
It'll be live before this one, yep.
Yeah, with Chunk Henson, the voice of BOA. So once you hear him, you're going to be like, oh, I see your face. Shouldn't you be behind a BOA screen? So we have that coming up.
I was just
Don't
on
miss
that one. He is such a gracious guest. Like, you think of him coming into your podcast and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like marching arts royalty. And he's just like, no, I'm just one of the guys. I'm just somebody. We're just going to chill and talk marching arts here. We're going to talk band. We're going to talk drum corps. And he's just so chill and so gracious about everything. And I love having him on so much. Seriously.
Love it. Also, he's the voice that kind of gets you hyped. For BOA things, it's just like, oh, here we go. Let's get ready. And then we have our one from Grantees. He did Around the World, and it was Indonesia this time that he was interviewing people from in the marching arts world in Indonesia. So don't forget to check that out either. So we've got lots of great things coming. All right. So when we get back, we'll talk about some more of that stuff. We're going to talk about some more of Tide Talks and some news. But right now, we got to go pay some bills.
Celebrating its 25th anniversary, Guard Closet was founded as a consignment shop in 2000. Since then, it has grown to become your one-stop shop for the marching arts.
Do you need consignment uniforms and flags for your color guard, marching band, or drumline? We have thousands of sets of consignments in stock and ready to ship.
Do you need show design and custom choreography? Our designers have years of experience in the marching arts.
Do you need to sell your items and clear out your storage areas? We take in more than 600 sets of consignments each year and return hundreds of thousands of dollars to our consigners for their sales.
Do you need to have your students order shoes, gloves, and other equipment? We can set up a microsite for easy student ordering of a wide variety of items.
Do you need custom costumes or flags? We can help get you great designs from our team through top vendors like Show Day Designs.
Have you listened to our podcast On a Water Break? Weekly episodes and bonus content keep you entertained and informed with what's going on in the marching arts.
For over 25 years, Guard Closet has been here to help. Check us out at guardcloset.com or follow us on social media.
So now why don't we just throw it to the news? All right, Trish, you've got our first story today, huh?
I do. And it is about the California DCI tour, which kept me up late at night watching all these late night shows on Flow Marching. But we all know the Boston Crusaders went, they had this whole plan over the winter to go to California. and it certainly paid off for them. It says in the article that 14 of the last 16 DCI World Champions have appeared in California at some point during their championship season. So obviously it's yet to be seen if that will follow suit, but Boston Crusaders completed a stretch of 7 undefeated competitions in the West by taking top marks, in particular at the Rose Bowl event last Saturday. Mm-hmm. The drum major said, Wes Booker, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Seeing thousands of people in the stands was life-changing. We walked off the field and they roared. So it's yet to be seen. I have a really good friend that I work with in Winter Guard who always tells me, you have to chase your competition. You can't go to one regional and then, but see how we match up against them, and then the scores will come out, and it won't be. You got to if you have the means, you've got to chase your competition. And it sounds like Boston Crusaders have certainly done that by taking on that California tour. So, yeah, kudos to them. They look good on Flow. I hope they, I can't wait to see them in person in Allentown. But good for them.
Yeah, they are stoked too. If you guys are following the On a Water Break social media, all of our we have 2 correspondents who are at Boston, and they are so beside themselves with excitement over everything that's been going on in California.
As they should be. They should be. I've been on tour with Academy and literally doing the California tour and being able to literally see them. And now, mind you, I haven't been able to see like SCV, Blue Devils, and like Boston, like, all of 3 of them in one night just because of everything that's going on. But like I'm, have been able to at one show sit down and actually watch SCV and actually sit down and watch Blue Devils and actually sit down and watch Boston. It is so tight, y'all.
Oh, it's not over. Oh, it's definitely not over.
Like there's so much happening, and like not just in that area of it, like at the very top, but there's a little like, chasm of other drum corps that are super close to each other, like Pacific Crest and Academy and, oh gosh, I was just there. Why is your brain doing this? But anyway, there's a lot of competition going on. Like people are super neck and neck, and it's exciting. It's going to be an exciting DCI at the end.
What does Ty Talks DCI have to say?
Well, Ty, the former Blue Devil, has some thoughts. I want to say that it must be nice for BD to have more competition in the first half of the season, although I don't know if that can really be said with Vanguard this year. Like even if Boston wasn't in California, I think they would still have more competition than last year when they had just been coming back. But either very exciting.
Yeah. Oh, so cool. All right, so let's see here. You've got our next one. Tell us more about this story.
Yes. The 500 Festival in Indianapolis has announced the 14 marching bands that were selected to perform in the 2025 AES 500 Festival Parade. These are all bands from Indiana. It's the 69th annual parade. So longstanding tradition. It's also going to have the 33 drivers that are competing in the Indy 500 in the parade. So if you're in Indiana, you can watch it on TV. For the rest of us, though, I suppose we'll have to keep an eye on their website, the Indy500festival.com.
Mm-hmm. I don't follow NASCAR that much, but I know people that do. So this is supposed to be the tradition. Like this is a huge tradition. But I know that getting into that parade is a huge deal. But also like, what did you say? 25, 14, how many marching bands? Dude, that's a long parade. It's a long parade.
I was going to say, how many miles? Like, I know the Indy 500 is like, it's 500 laps, right? So how long is the parade? Is it 500
miles? 2 miles. It's 2 miles.
2 miles? Okay.
Miles?
So they were like,
yeah.
That's not bad, right? I don't know. I guess. I feel like it's okay. Should be all right.
That's comparable with the Macy's parade. It's not like the Rose Bowl parade, which is like 5 or 7 or something crazy.
I have done the Macy's parade, and it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Wait, were you in the Macy's Great American Marching Band?
No, my high school
Do we
band
know each
was
other?
in it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, yeah, I was at my high school. My freshman year, so I had no idea what I was doing, but I was there.
Nice.
It's just one of those things. Wow, all this stuff.
Well, next story, which is the 2025 HBCU Labor Day Classic Battle of the Bands. And they have revealed which bands will be in the Battle of the Bands. And if you haven't ever seen Battle of the Bands before, almost want to say it's an experience. It's not like, hey, let's just go see and check out the bands. It's an experience. There's a whole set of tradition and excitement and energy that comes with that. And I haven't been to one personally, but I definitely would watch or would, go to one. I've only seen them online. But this Labor Day Classic is going to be in Jackson, Mississippi. This year's bands include Jackson State, Southern University, Grambling State, Alcorn State, Mississippi Valley State University, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Langston University, Talladega College, and the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. So the event starts at noon with the HBCU Labor Day Classic Fan Fest. It has vendors, food, fanfare, everything you could think of as far as like basically a festival happens. But gates to the stadium open at 5. It's followed by a parade at 5:30. Again, with this parade, I don't know how long it is, Jackie, so don't ask. But it just says it's highly anticipated that will begin promptly at 6 as each band takes the field to showcase their best drills, signature moves, and school pride. I believe that this Battle of the Bands is going to begin in the parade, to be for real honest. They're not going to just go through a parade and not show off.
How many bands is it going to be? Did it say? I totally missed that.
10.
Okay.
10 bands.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of sound.
That's a good
and
parade.
a lot of energy. I can't wait. But as far as if you want to watch, but you're not going to be there physically, they are going to be live on the Urban Edge network. So they're doing more streaming now and opening more doors for traditional media buying. So you know how Core Style has, what is it? Box 5 Media and Flow Marching.
Mm-hmm.
So now more traditional bands and stuff like that, you can watch them on Urban Edge Network. And you can just, I think that's great too. I mean, as much exposure for traditional HBCU style bands, the better. And they said that also for a major event like this, it is a game changer for HBCUs and fans alike.
I feel like that's the link, like between like getting all of the sort of like competitive artistry side of it, where it's like the HBCU bands make things more accessible to the general public and more fun for the general public, and they kind of like bridge the gap, and that's what we're like needing in marching band to really bring it out of being sort of a separate activity from everything else. It's like, no, it's all integrated, and that's where the bridge is. I absolutely love watching HBCU bands.
Oh yeah, there is, yeah, absolutely. There is, and talk about bridging the gap, and then I'll stop talking. US bands have started and it's been going on. This is the second year of it, but US bands has started a category for show style traditional bands, basically HBCU style, in their shows. So like now they can actually go to competitions like core style high school marching bands can.
I love that too. That's awesome.
Very good. Jackie, what do you have for us?
I am so excited. We've been following this story for several weeks now, but we have another guest with us today, a surprise guest. Woohoo! Guys, we're bringing back Nicholas Moore. Hey, Nicholas, how's it going?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good, and I hear you have some exciting news to share with us.
Yeah, I do. So, Duck Brand's 2025 Stuck at Prom winners have been announced for the scholarship. So there's a grand prize for dress and grand prize for tux, and I actually won the grand prize for the tux category.
Woo!
Yay! I guys,
That's
this
awesome.
is not a little prize. Tell them how much this prize is.
So this prize is $15,000 towards it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you took your family to Disney World.
Exactly.
Yeah, joining us from Disney World. That's amazing, Nicholas. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
yeah, like I love that we've been able to have you on and like talk about it and like check out all of the specifics and the details of your creation. If anybody wants to know more about that, go back and listen to Nicholas's episode where we talked about all of the details and everything.
So here's my one question for you. I'm so sorry. Where's your tux now? Where's the duct tape tux now?
So it's at home. I couldn't bring it with me on the trip, but I actually have to send it to the Duck Brand in Ohio. They put it on display, the two grand prize winners. So yeah.
That's
Do you
so
actually get to
cool.
prom though?
No, I don't. I mean, I could, but no.
I mean, I think when we had you on and you talked about your, the contest and your design and everything, and then when I went on to vote, it's just so much more intricate than even you talked about on the podcast. Like right down to the shoes, right down to the instrument, right down to it was all made of duct tape, and it was really, really fierce.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you to everyone who voted for me and supported me, and thank you to the Honor Water Break podcast for having me on here and supporting me and giving me more publicity.
Yeah, the marching community is so amazing when everybody comes together and we're just really good at that. We're coming together and putting on a show, reaching goals, all that good stuff.
Happy to do it. Happy to do it.
I watched the episode, obviously because I wasn't on it, but like the amount of hours that you put into putting that together and making sure it was right and the details for every, note and instrument. Like kudos to you. You should know what I mean. They got the right one. They gave the right winner their flowers. So
exactly.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And right now you're celebrating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know in Disney World with your family. So yay. We're glad that you were able to, hop on and talk to us about this too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very glad I was able to come on.
Congratulations from all of us. We're so excited.
Thank you.
So we know that it's a scholarship. Was it just a scholarship that you won? Not that it was just a scholarship, but was it just a scholarship you won, or what else is going on now?
Yeah, it's just a scholarship. It's very good for college applications, obviously, but yeah, it's just a scholarship competition.
Okay.
Do you know where you're going to go to college?
Not yet. I'm mainly looking at NC State just because it's in-state, and my brother and sister also went there, so yeah.
Very cool. So there is a DCI show that's actually going to be there pretty soon. I don't know if you're going to be home. Do you go to Night Beat?
Yeah, I go to Night Beat all the time.
Oh,
yeah, I love it.
Well, I'll be there.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Okay. Find each other. What are we doing? Snap a pic, snap a video.
There you go. Send it to us. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nicholas, for coming on, and congratulations again. And hey, have so much fun in Disney World.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So right now we have some travel tips. It's time for Peak Travel to give us a tip of the week. So brought to you by our sponsors at Peak Travel, helping you navigate your next adventure, whether it's across the country or just to your next competition.
Hi all, it's Beth from Peak Group Travel with your travel tip of the week. Be sure to plan your trip well enough in advance of your travel dates, 6 to 12 months ahead at least. Hotels, flights, buses, and attractions can fill up fast. And you want to make sure you can maximize the time you need to fundraise for your trip as well. If you want more tips, be sure to follow Peak Group Travel on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're ready to chat about your next trip, Send us an email at info@peakgrouptravel.com. This is Beth with Peak Group Travel and your travel tip of the week.
Ready to elevate your travel game? Welcome to Peak Group Travel, the ultimate adventure creators. Whether you're planning an unforgettable class trip, a once-in-a-lifetime parade experience for your marching band, or a choir tour full of memorable performance venues, Peak Group Travel handles it all, so you can focus on making memories. From breathtaking international destinations to amazing adventures right here at home, Peak Group Travel customizes every journey to your vision. We're not just planners, we're your partners for the trip you want for your students. Our online registration portal makes managing your pre-trip experience smooth and convenient. We even collect your payments if you'd like. Picture it, effortless planning, unmatched experiences, and smiles that last long after the journey ends. That's the Peak Group Travel difference. And if you choose to partner with Peak on your next tour, and you mention that you heard about us on the On a Water Break podcast, you'll earn a $100 trip credit. Discover why groups everywhere trust Peak Group Travel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and be sure to visit peakgrouptravel.com today. You pick the date, and we'll make it great.
Okay, everyone, we are back. Now it is time for our 60-second tech block. So this is a segment where one of our hosts or our guest clinician is getting put on the spot to deliver a 60-second tech block. And it's on a topic that needs some serious attention after the last run we just had. So our special tech this week has to come prepared with 3 topics that they think that they can talk about for a full 60 seconds nonstop. So no hesitation, no pauses, just pure technical gold. This week, it's a no-brainer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw you to the wolves with this one. But Ty said that the best topics to talk about would be 1, making most out of your tour showers, making it a healthy space for hygiene and camaraderie, I guess you could say. The next one, too, a little birdie told us that Ty likes to crochet. So, crocheting on the bus, yay or nay? Or number 3, when your parents could march in the alumni corps, but they want to watch your age out performance. So you gotta roll with the punches here. But all right, ladies, tell me, which ones would you rather hear?
Oh, as somebody who did drum corps, well, I got to hear about the showers for sure.
Okay.
Honestly, it's an all-female panel. We got to talk about what's going on when we're showering in there.
Exactly, because that's all we talk about when we're in there anyway. Okay, so everyone, we're going to talk about making the most out of tour showers, that healthy space with the camaraderie with the ladies.
Okay, I'll get the...
So, Jackie, you got the 60 seconds? Yeah?
I can do that. I can do that, yes.
Cool.
Oh, maybe I can
do that. So then
that.
I'll let you and Ty talk to each other, but Ty, when she says go, you go. Tell us all about it.
Are you ready, Ty?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay. So as a brass player, I didn't really mind being part of male socialization most of the time, but some points during the season, it's tiring to be non-male in a largely masculine space. And I think something to do about that is making the showers the most fun and feminine space possible. So you need to have a speaker. It needs to be playing like Kesha or Rihanna or Disney princess songs. And everyone in the locker room has to sing. It's silly, it's fun. But I also think it's really important to be surrounded by female voices, and you don't even have to be friends and talk to each other. Just sing together. It's easy to shower on autopilot. I get it, but sometimes I think you need to consciously and loudly take advantage of having that just feminine space for like 10 minutes at the end of the day.
10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, it's so funny that you said that, because like one of the reasons why I brought my little speaker with me on tour was so I could have something to play in the shower room and the locker room. Because like you said, it's so easy to go on autopilot and just be like, I'm dirty. But then like to get in there, kind of rock out, and then have everybody else join in on that too. And yeah, Yeah, that's such a fun little part that you really don't hear much people talk about. Thank you. Very good.
Especially about making it like a feminine situation, because you're right. And I don't really think about it much now, but I do remember being in core and being like, we're doing our run throughs, we're in the dirt, we're going up to the box and like going up to the drum major podium to like talk to everybody. We're all a bunch of sweaty people and there's all these guys like cracking jokes and stuff. And it's just like, I just want to get clean. I want to get away from these guys.
Yeah.
Like, can we just have, a little bit less of that?
Yeah, I think the shower is really the only time that it ever is just women, but it is at the end of the day when you kind of just want to get it over with and done. But I think sometimes, gotta give it your conscious appreciation.
It's valuable.
Very good. Awesome. Oh, all right. So that was awesome. Thank you, Ty. Now we are going into our next segment. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Trish, I really think you should have just said it and not used the soundbite. It should have been you. Myself the whole time, I'm like, she's going to hit that button, isn't she? Yes, she is. And I'm like, it's Trish's voice. Well, after that Ziggy Second walk, we're just going to, take it over to some other place. But now it's just time to switch it up just a bit, just for everyone's favorite. What are we doing? This is the part of the show where we let loose a little bit and maybe a lot. So this is your chance to rant about something in the marching arts that just doesn't make sense. So maybe it's a tradition that we have going on, and maybe it's a habit that performers can't seem to break, or maybe it's something that you think, why aren't we doing this? So whatever it is, this is your moment to call it out. So who's got something to get off their chest? Jackie.
I have a baby at home, of course. And so I've been spending a significantly more amount of time on Facebook than I normally would in the rest of my life, in a rocking chair with a sleeping baby. So I have seen a lot of things on the Facebook, like the flag swap groups and stuff like that on Facebook. What are we doing with everyone needing gold swing flags? Seriously, like 13 people, 13 separate posts of people saying, I need double gold swing flags. I need double gold swing flags. Listen, everyone is going to be using double gold swing flags. I'm just telling you, like, look through the group, see what people are asking for. Like, just know, if you're asking for double gold swing flags, so is everyone else.
They're
True
pretty.
that.
And are they lame? Well, obviously they're lame.
Well, some of them are lame, but then they have like the liquid lame, and then like, they have different fabrics and stuff. Now there's crystal lame, but still, like, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like that phenomenon a couple of years ago that started where like everybody did a pirates show for some reason.
Yes.
And it was like everybody was looking for pirates flags. Like, why is everyone looking for pirates flags at the same time? Everyone's looking for gold swing flags right now, and everyone's got gold swing flags in their fall show. And I'm pretty sure one of the groups that I choreograph for is also having gold swing flags in their show. So I can't even say that I'm not like guilty of this myself.
I wonder if does Guard Closet have any gold lame swing flags for those of y'all looking out there?
It's definitely possible. I've seen them on the website before. I can't tell you right this very second because the inventory on Guard Closet changes so rapidly that I can't say, yes, there's gold swing flags.
We should start a game now after this and just be like, hey, let us know if you spot double swing flag, gold lame flags during the fall season. Let us know, call it out, so we can keep a running tally. Spoiler alert, there's double gold swing flags.
We did that with the pirates, and it was a lot. It was seriously like 60 or something. Yeah.
And last year was the spaghetti shows. There were so many spaghetti shows last year. I don't know why.
Nice. All right, Trish, what are we doing?
It kind of triggered me when I did my news item before, because this was, in fact, me about a week ago. Man, it's like when the Yankees go out to the West Coast. I can't stay up that late. What are we doing with all these late night flow marching? What am I doing with all this late night flow marching? Staying up until like 1:00 in the morning to watch the Blue. Like, what am I doing? What are we doing? I'm so glad everybody's starting to migrate now because it'll just be much better.
Once you're in it, and you get adjusted, like when I got adjusted from coming, being on Eastern time and then going California and being on Western time, it took a minute.
Well,
And
your course is actually from the West, so it's a little easier to deal with.
Yes. But then, I'm thinking about it, and I didn't really, because they didn't cover every
No.
show. But I don't know if I would have stayed up and watched as many as I, and stayed up and watched those either. I would have to be like, I'll catch you on Flow when it's recorded later, maybe. Because it did take me like 2 days to get adjusted back Eastern time. And now I'm just going to turn right back around and go, well.
And even my little cousin who's Marching Spirit of Atlanta, I mean, even last night they were in Broken Arrow. That was Central Time too. So she was on an hour later than I am here too. Actually, when she's on, I actually stand in front of the TV so I could try to find her on multicam. But even that was Central, so even that was behind me. But we're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, goodness. Hi. What are we doing?
Well, I feel like this is not surprising coming from me and my Instagram page, but what are we doing to get more young people involved in presenting drum corps history? The people participating in World Class Drum Corps right now are under 22 or 22 and under. And I understand a lot of the preservation efforts happening are by and for people who marched in the past and want to see their past recorded, which is valid. But the amazing comments and messages that I've gotten on my videos from current DCI participants or high schoolers has shown me that young people are really interested in history. The problem is that a lot of the loudest voices about drum corps history, especially online, which is where most people under 22 get their information, the loudest voices are the most conservative and backward-looking, so that people my age absolutely associate resources online about drum corps history with old people complaining about electronics and G-Beagles and that kind of thing. And so they stay away from it. They hear drum corps Facebook and we're out. So I think maybe younger people need to be working with the people who marched during that time.
Yeah.
Sort of mediate a history that is looking at the past, but also how can we move forward instead of let's go back to how it was.
Right. Yes. Oh, gosh, I love everything that you just said. I think that it is a huge, huge deal to know your past, especially with something like drum corps. Like, you're in here doing it for a reason, but know that it's been around for a lot longer than you've been alive. So you probably should know your herstory. So I love that. It's as far as getting young folks in, Ty, you're doing it. I mean, you're doing the work that needs to be done right now. And I just think that more young people will flock to your page and pages like that to know their history. There's another, and I feel like you're the G version of it, because we all know about DCI Pickle. Talking to you,
DCI Pickle. When's he coming on this show anyways?
But those are not for the kids. But yeah, so it's out there in different ways. I am hoping that the kids will flock to it so they can know more about their history. As far as what are we doing? Y'all, what are we doing? Not, getting, if we're not getting to DCI finals, let's get to a DCI regional, because those are coming up. Let's get to a DCI show. I understand that the prices for all of this is going up and a lot of people can't, afford it. However, it needs to be something that we all support the kids with. A lot of times in some of the shows that I've been at, it has been more of a competing groups that are there rather than a lot of people in the stands. So come out and support your groups. So come out and support your performers. They want to see more of you. For those of you who have been there, thank you so much. Those performers appreciate it and they love it. And they always want to hear their names being yelled and screamed and called and big claps and screams and cheers. But I see, I do see a couple of empty seats out there. So I hope that that's something that DCI and spectators will get together. And I mean, obviously no spectator is going to go up to DCI and be like, I want cheaper tickets. But hopefully they see that and think about, hey, let's bring that price down just a little bit so everybody can attend. All right. Yeah. So we are going on to our next section. And now that we've got all of that off our chest, it is time for our Gush and Goes.
Great job, everyone. Set your equipment down. Gush and go.
All right, Jackie, you want to lead us off on our first Gush and Go here?
Absolutely. I'm so hyped because I was just thinking through this today and realized I have more clients this summer than I have had since I started having babies. Like when I was younger, I used to run around and I would have I would write 8 to 10 marching shows, and then I would go teach at 5 camps, and then I would go on tour with the drum corps for 4 weeks or something. And that would be one summer. And now I'm since I started having babies, I've been no, I want to write 2 shows and go to 1 camp, and that is it. I've been don't touch me, don't talk to me, don't come near me. I have the babies to take care of. Well, this summer, I have completed 5, and I have 2 more to go. So this is the most, and that's
wow.
Yeah, and I have I've got 2 camps down. I have 1 camp left to go. 1 camp left to go is my big one. It's 2 straight weeks. Pray for me. And I'm taking the kids with me. So
why you do this?
And then I've got it's just what I do. It's what I love. You know. I love it. I love it so much. It's just
I do. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, when
it's everything.
The rest is going to be so big. You're gonna.
I'm not teaching a class this fall, so I'm gonna have the kids' birthdays, and then I get a break for a minute.
Nice. Oh, great. So, Ty, do you have anything that you're gushing and going about? This could be related to the activity or anything in your life, just something you want to brag on.
Well, I think I have to plug what I have coming up for my account for Duct DCI. So I said before, I try to post a couple times a month, so not too many too often, but I'm definitely going to do more on all girl chorus in the future. I know that was the most popular so far, and hopefully going to include some interviews with former members of all girl chorus. It helps to have connections through my parents, so thanks to them for that. But nice. That's what's coming up.
Oh, yay. Good. And Trish, tell me what you're bragging about today, or gushing and going.
So in addition to my high school team, Northern Valley, I also have my little independent A guard, Envy Winter Guard. Get it? Northern Valley, Envy.
Oh.
So, it's, I don't know if it's a thing in other parts of the country, but here in the tri-state area, it's a big thing to have spin clinics in the summer, as fundraisers, as way to recruit new members and whatever. I've been dragging my heels on this Envy Spin Clinic. I was I don't know if I want to do it. It just doesn't make a lot of money and blah, 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 and whatever. So the kids, we pinned down the date. I got the staff. I got everything all set up. My backup facility is actually the church that my mom is very heavily involved in her town. And I was having dinner with my mom yesterday, and I said, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm renting the gym on July 27th. And she said, oh, you are? She said, because we have to set up for vacation Bible school all weekend. And I was like, all right, this just gives me a reason. Now, you see, now I just can't. Well, it all worked out. They are going to just set up the stage. we could still use the gym. Not only did my mom take care of that, but I got in touch with the church myself. So the Envy Spin Clinic is happening at St. Mary's School in Dumont, St. Mary's Church in Dumont, New Jersey on Sunday, July 27th from 2 to 6. So any of you want to come in the North Jersey area, New York, Long Island, Pennsylvania area that want to come out and have a fun day with us, come on out.
Nice. Yay. Good. So in that area, do you all usually have any kind of spin clinics or?
Oh, first of all, the AMP and Fusion spin clinics, you can't get near those. Like, they fill up so quickly, because what the kids love about those is at the AMP and Fusion spin clinics, it's really like the AMP and Fusion kids doing, running it. Of course, there's staff there, but running it, and they're teaching like the choreo that the kids just saw on the floor this year. So they're all like, oh my God, I learned AMP's flag feature. Oh my God, I learned Fusion's dance feature, So they come back all super excited about that. Some other local IA guards in this area in our circuit in Maine, Winter Star, Pegasus, just had really successful spin clinics this past weekend. So shout out to them. But again, July 27th, if you're in the North Jersey area, come on down to St. Mary's in Dumont, Envy Spin Clinic.
Go to the spin clinic. Go. I guess my gushing, honestly, is just being able to be back on the podcast. I'm not kidding you.
Yay. We missed you, Nicole.
I've missed it so much. And it's just, I don't know. It's become one of the things that I do. You like Ty, you have your Instagram page, you have your guard.
Mm-hmm.
I have this, even though I judge, that's a completely different thing. This is something I can sit down, talk shop, maybe even not be 100% serious about it, but still have a good time talking to people about it and then meeting new people, like Ty, and bring them on. So I'm happy to be back. Awesome. Yay. Well, this was great. Awesome. Well, I want to thank everyone for a great rehearsal this week. Trish, it was good seeing you again. Jackie,
yes,
she had to run because she's got some kids and they were crying. So she had to leave rehearsals. Ty, what are your socials? Where can the people find you?
So I'm only on Instagram. It is Ty, T-A-I, Tux DCI.
Nice. All right. Well, like I said before, if you've got a question or a good topic to talk about, you could email us at onawaterbreakpodcast@gmail.com, or on our social media, you can just DM us if you want to be on the show. We have a form you can fill out now if you want to be a guest. We love having new people on the podcast. So check out the link in our bio on all of our social media. Or you can just take out your phone and make a video and then send it to us, and then you can find yourself on the podcast soon. One more thing, just don't forget that we also have a YouTube channel, so you can go on there and subscribe, and you can see all of us there. Also, before you close out of your podcast listening app, go subscribe, write a review, and then follow us. Social media at On a Water Break, and we'll see you at the next rehearsal on a water break.
On a Water Break podcast was produced by Jeremy Williams and Christine Ream. The intro and outro music was produced by Josh Lyda. To learn more, visit lydamusic.com. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.